boy. I know y'all been waiting on this one, man. Let me turn down since y'all always say it loud.
And we back.
Yeah, man. Back like we never left. You know what I'm saying? Got Rick Rock in the building.
Oh, yeah.
I know y'all gonna hate it, man, but and it feels good to be live, man. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling, Rick Rock?
I'm blessed. I can't complain, man.
Yeah, man. How we sounding out there, man? We got any echoes or anything, man? Money, you funny, man. Hey, man, say, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I know I haven't been here in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all showing up. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all being here. You know what I'm saying? We got some topics for y'all. We got some moves. We got some things we want to talk about. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about Billy Otto. He's addressing the Jim Jones academic situation. You know Jim Jones ran down on academic Billy Otto. Yo, do y'all remember Billy Otto? I mean, Rick Rock, do you remember Billy Otto?
Nah, man, enlighten me. Bring me up to speed, man. Who was that?
Man, he was like the loose cannon of the Jim Jones and Dipset and all of them guys. We're gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying? What else we talking about today? He only sold 50,000. We're gonna talk about that.
Shout out Big E, man. Thank you, brother.
You know what I'm saying? We got Dr. Crowan. Yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share the live. That's what we really need. We need to get back in the algorithm. Share the live. I appreciate y'all. Double tap y'all screens if y'all in here. Let them know Next Level is live. Yeah. Lucci gifted 100,000 to his brother getting out after 6 years, man. That's real one, man. And I can't wait to talk about that situation because Lucci and this whole thing, he's been really holding it down. He's been a real one. You feel what I'm saying? He's been making real moves, and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple other topics, but we're going to get into it, man. If y'all just falling in, hit that like button. Subscribe to Content Rick Rock TV. And subscribe to Doing Time Is Up. Alright? But let's get into it, man. I gotta cut the music. Y'all know I love music.
They said all the viewers is back on Fig, so we appreciate everybody that's over here, man.
Oh, they on back on Fig. What's going on over there?
We ain't worried about they're not homies. We worried about the ones that's over here though. I wouldn't care if we had one person up in here. We gonna get with it, man. Let's go.
All right. Cut the music, please. All right, man. So the first topic I want to get into is this Billy Otto, man. He's talking about the Jim Jones and DJ Academic situation. Yeah, so basically Jim Jones was acting tough after he ran into DJ Academics when he was trying to keep it smooth. You know, so
basically, like,
give me 1 second. All right.
You still got that glitch over there on you. I'm gonna have to get you a new camera for Christmas, man.
A glitch on my camera? What's wrong?
Yeah, that thing paused for real, man. It paused like a hooker in the street and a trick rolling down this window. Fast. It's pausing.
It's the computer, but we gonna fix that on the first. Let's get into this though.
Okay.
This Billy Otto, man, talking about the Jim Jones and DJ Academics. Let's get into that.
Academics posted the clip of 6ix9ine dissing Mel for having to take the train back to the city and then Jim picking him up or whatever. And so then I guess Jim saw Academics at the Young Boy show right after that and damn near like pressed him, like really kind of got in his face and let him know he ain't feeling him and everything like that.
Is mad timid and scary. He used to come in the studio. Hey guys, what you just do? Right here? I can sit right here.
Oh, I remember this dude.
Feel me? So when he be doing all this shit, it's like, come on, bro. Like, relax, play your position and shit. You helping bullshit. I hate when people help bullshit and then hide. It's not like you really in the streets and shit.
Like,
yeah, but I mean, if 6ix9ine is going to say something about Jim Jones and Mel Matrix, it's just like, whatever. That's, you know, that's worth posting.
Nobody paying this dude attention. Nobody watching this dude. In the beginning, when he first came home, I was just curious to see what he had to say is the reason I watched. I swear to God, I haven't watched nothing. Niggas begged me to watch his last interview with Vlad because I was going on No Jumper 22. And
All right, let's stop right here because you
That's
know
the
what?
dude that was what? Wasn't he 169? Or was I'm tripping?
Yeah, he was with 6ix9ine, but he was a 9 Trey member. He was supposed to be like that. But is this the Akon special? Is this a perm with this is a wig? He laid down hair, weave on top of his head, put that spritz in it, and now he's trying to act like he had waves. Did he used to be bald headed? Get in the
That shit
comments and
like
let me know.
that
If
look
he
like
used to
one of
be
them
bald.
cars. You know how them cars be dripping oil in the driveway and the shit get in the dirt? That's what that look like.
He bogus for this. He bogus even put that on.
And people like, please be
outside.
updated on the bullshit he talking about. I was like, no, I do not want to watch it. You feel me? Whatever questions Adam asked me, I'll answer it, bro. And niggas like, please, Auto, just watch it, just to know. And I'm like, I'm gonna watch it. And I was mad as hell because it's just more bullshit. And he's still saying the same dumb shit. And he's still lying with the false narrative saying that Shotty fuck Sarah and shit. How can you prove that?
We're going to talk about that for sure. But I mean, okay, when you hear that Jim Jones basically got in Academics' face and kind of attempted to intimidate him and everything, like, what do you think of that? Because I think from Ac's position, he's just kind of laughing because
I say
he's
Jim,
in there with security. He feels like Jim's not going to tweak out and do something in front of Birdman, in front of all these people, and basically just look like a crazy person. But I feel like these are two people who are stuck in different ages because Jim comes from the era of streets matter, being tough matters, and Academics is from the modern era where it's like it's clout, it's attention, it's engagement, and it's not like I'm not scared of you. I'm not going to let you scare me. If you want to beat me up, cool. Maybe I'll sue you. Maybe I'll just make a bunch of content out of it.
No, that's not how Academics feel. Academics knew that Jim Jones is not on that with him. What the Jim Jones is from the hood. You think he didn't press Academics or Fake King. He just addressed how he probably felt as a man. You feel me? You know he here with Birdman and shit. He ain't about to ruin his shit and shit. But Jim Jones is the person just gonna speak what's on his mind, how he felt. You feel me? He didn't get. You think if he wanted to slap? You seen Jim and Mash. You think if he wanted to slap Academics, he wanted to slap Academics in there? Oh yeah.
It probably wouldn't have been.
Hey, say man, what's going on with your camera, man?
Man, don't worry about my camera. Let's worry about why this guy seems like he's so sensitive and nice. Like, these are the nicest gangbangers I've ever seen in my life. Like, when I see these, and I'm not even going to diss a whole state because I heard from somebody else that I shouldn't diss a whole state. But this guy seems sensitive and nice. You know what I'm saying?
Great experience from the slap out Academics.
Yeah, people went to it. They would have grabbed his security, would have came out of it.
I know, and it would have turned into a huge brawl between Ac, his security, everybody who's with him.
I doubt it. I don't think the security would have turned it into a brawl just for slapping Academics. They probably would have grabbed him.
If I'm doing security for Academics and he gets smacked by a rapper, then for sure I got to turn up. I got to beat the shit out of that dude. But and I got to fight everybody he's with. That's the problem with being a security guard. You got to fight everybody.
You know, after that, you probably wouldn't even touch him. They're gonna pull him to the back and they're gonna.
Yeah, you might not even get a chance to fight him.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of security guard he was talking about because I remember when I was doing security. I wouldn't call it security when me and Gang was over there. And my whole thing was you better run faster than me because I'm not fighting nothing. I'm a walk tough, look tough, act tough. But when the action come down, you better have your shoes tied up to your goddamn ankles because if you can't run faster than me, I'm not taking no ass whooping for no rapper. I wouldn't care who it is.
So you are security and you talking about if we get into it, you better run. Is that what you're saying?
Better run. Better run.
No, sir. No.
That'll be the day that y'all find out this nigga ain't no real security. This nigga fake. Get his ass up out of here.
But what I want to know, listen, how much are y'all getting paid to risk y'all life? Because if I'm supposed to take bullets or, get beat up for you, shouldn't you be getting paid a lot of money? Do y'all be getting paid a lot when you get out there risking your life? Maybe about to be getting unalive, trying to jump in front of a bullet for somebody?
I'm not doing none of that.
So
I'm not doing none of that. You better have your phone on speed dial. Ready. If you ain't got no pepper spray, no knife, no gun on you, and you ready to do something, don't look forward to me doing nothing. Because by the time you say, well, my damn security guard, I'll be in the car, nigga, down there doing 1,000 miles per hour. I'm not fighting shit.
All right, man, let's get into this, man.
Him too much. Obviously, there's venue security and all that kind of shit. And if Jim's not with a bunch of people, I'd be surprised.
And he was Birdman, so who you think the most of the security venue gonna ride with?
And even Birdman got so much respect that if he tells people to stop fighting, apparently that's just they're
They don't have to
listening.
rush the homies like that. This man is a well-known player. Come on, bro. They gonna grab it, break it up. They know what's up after that. Come
But
on.
when Ack calls Jim Jones the oldest YN, how does that sit with you? Does that sound about right?
Yeah, because he's still acting like he in the street, still acting like he young. I know I'm not perfect. I'm changing my life. I'm making the necessary shit to elevate as a man and whatever.
Okay.
But
what is he
you
doing?
so much still
Man,
involved
I don't
in
wanna
the
watch
YN's
this
music
fuckhead,
and
man.
all the shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Post up more.
Why? What you don't like about this?
I don't even know this dude for one. He look like a smoker, a crackhead. What the hell is we watching this shit for? Won't you go to something that's cracking right now? Fine. I just heard Brick Baby just drop some content. Let's go on over there. I don't want to watch this dope fiend. This dude like he off a thing of heroin, hair like the shit, a car been dripping oil in the driveway that got stuck to the goddamn mud. I don't want to watch this bass head, man. This dude is a smoker, man.
Send me a link, but we're gonna finish this and go in order. We got the title up there.
Relevant shit. Like you got your clout, you did that, you still dick riding the YN. Let them have their time. Let other bloggers do their shit and other YN bloggers, you know, build the history of the YNs.
So you and Jim not best friends?
Now we cool.
You cool?
Yeah, you good.
But you are critical a little bit of how he's moving around?
Not really. I don't care what he do.
Oh,
grown ass man.
Okay.
If you don't care what you doing, why you got your ass on no jumper talking
I don't
about
know
it?
the oldest YN. I'm thinking about that sense though. It's like
kind of accurate.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to think
acting YN because
he's only there because of them. You know what I'm saying? Outside of 6ix9ine and what they had going on, he's not a factor. You feel what I'm saying? And we can't say that this ain't a popping topic because right now, them 6ix9ine clips is going crazy. And it really it boggles my mind how 6ix9ine can be the highest paid Vlad TV interview, but the world swear we don't like snitches. They swear we against snitches, but we always watching this shit and we supporting it. You feel what I'm saying? Did you watch the 6ix9ine
on Compton Rick Rock TV? My audience, they don't watch crackheads and dope fiends all day. We watch real shit over here. We don't watch heroin addicts. Look at this dude's shirt, man. This dude is on dope, man. He's on drugs. He gonna.
Did you watch any of the 6ix9ine topics?
I don't watch. My people, we don't watch that on Compton Rick Rock TV. We watch who got shot in the ass last night. That's what we like to watch over on Compton Rick Rock TV. Who got shot in the ass? Who got kicked in the ass? Who got fired on? They like to watch all that on Compton Rick Rock TV, not dope fiends. We don't watch dope fiends over here.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't watch dope fiends over here.
You know I sent you these links, right? But we'll go.
Yeah, get this crackhead up off our screen. Get his ass out of here.
Oh, he did that shit?
Comedy festival. Yeah. I mean, this is how
you got to press him on that.
Yo, this is how, you know, you see people that really take social media and take interviews, whatever, seriously. You see them elevating like that. You know,
if they offered you $1 million to go do a live podcast or interview or something for the Saudi Arabian government.
We don't watch this shit on Compton Rick Rock TV. We don't watch no. Listen, let me tell you something, Money. Go to some niggas. My people over there, they like to watch niggas who got shot, man.
I mean, at the end of the day, these are not democracies, right? Have you been like Dubai and places like that?
No.
I've been into Dubai. I've been to Egypt. I've been to Bahrain. I've been to Jordan. I've been to Israel. You go to these places, these are kingdoms with one king. So at the end of the day, whatever he decides is really how it goes. There's no freedom of speech. You can't say the king of Dubai. Like, they will lock you the up.
Because Tim Dillon was booked to perform at this comedy show, and then he made a bunch of jokes on his podcast about the human rights atrocities that they've all been involved with, and that was basically enough for them to uninvite him.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Like, why would we pay you if you're going to be dissing our country?
Because they're paying you to whitewash their history.
I think that I don't think that. I think that Saudi Arabia has a lot of money right now, and they're trying to figure out what to do for the next 100 years when the oil starts to run out. And part of it is to create.
Sorry about that, y'all. We had to go take a small minute chronic break. Yeah, my people over here at Compton Rick Rock TV, they don't like, they said they watch. Listen, my people watch smokers their whole life in front of liquor stores. They don't want to watch bass heads.
Sir, I sent you every link every link that we're going over right now. I sent you. If you didn't want to watch it, why you didn't say that? But let's go to the next link.
Yeah, they want
right,
to. I'm telling you, I know my people like they want to know who got shot in their ass. I'm telling you, they don't care about who's smoking dope in back of alleys and liquor stores and who having sex and all that and abandoned buildings. They don't want to hear all that.
So I sent 6 links. You didn't send one link, but we gonna play this.
Yeah, look for all the people who got shot in their ass last night. That's what they want to see.
Send it to my.
Just type it up. But let the people in the comments what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see people who got shot or niggas who smoking dope. Yeah, I got goons and goblins and gangsters and pimps and hoes over here on Compton Rick Rock TV. I got players over here on my channel, man. They don't care about no crackheads who told and went in jail and got hit in the mop room and all that. They don't want to hear that, man.
With another one, nothing like the other one of your brother, son, nephew. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, look, right? I've been scrolling through my emails. I've been getting a whole lot of emails lately. So, look, I want to start off by saying rest in peace to my boy YC from Main Street, YC 80 Benz. He just had dreams of being a rich kid, man. You know what I mean? A successful music artist by any means. I know he hopped on here dissing me at one point. I called him. He like, man, shit, I'm just trying to get on by whatever means, bro. You know your name is a name that rings. Soon as you dish you and you respond, you know what I mean? You start going viral. So I'm like, I had forgave him. I didn't mention him. I ain't never replied back like he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I would have gave him a verse or something, but I wasn't going. Everybody got argue with. You know what I'm saying? I was boosting their fame up, but it's all love. Rest in peace to YC, man. To all my Main Street. Sorry for the loss. They say Woody and Wack. My boy Woody. I guess Woody my boy, because, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been talking to the police lately. I don't know. But he said they called him 100 federal informants, and Wack said show proof of 100,000. Woody got pink slips to everything that he drive, though. I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Woody, I don't know how he been managing his money, but I know he got a pink slip to a Bentley truck, pink slip to some Hellcats, pink slip, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing in the South that I learned, man. We cash out for the cars when we grab them. I got back on some West Coast time, and you know what I mean? Leasing cars.
So when Woody was online saying that he was going broke and crying, was he trolling or I'm confused. You feel what I'm saying?
You said was Woody going broke?
Yeah, Woody was online basically crying and saying that he was fucked up not too long ago. Am I tripping? Or did I miss the follow-up? Like, was that a troll video? Did you not see that when he was online crying or in the truck crying?
Woody ain't broke. He's a police. He's a Fed. How is he broke? He's an informant.
You think he's broke? That $88,000 that they've been talking about, $88,000 a year that some of these government informants is getting?
Yeah, he got some of that money.
Let's get into this.
As far as doing all that, but more than likely, when you see somebody in the South with some cold, with some cold shit on the streets, they done cashed out for it. But you know what I'm saying? I let them play the money war. But I feel like, Wack, you mentioned my family, you mentioned my wife, you mentioned my kids, you mentioned everything. You mentioned everything but that black and white I told you to produce. You got 24 hours, man, to produce the black and white on that conspiracy case that you got, bro. That's all we asking is you to just put the paper on the ground and let us see where you was adjudicated, where you was let off, because I don't see where you did no time. But maybe a little BB gun case or whatever the case you had, you know what I'm saying, when you was a kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? You still living off that, but I feel like, Wack, you love the streets too much, bro. You would never, ever leave these streets, so you'd have turned informant just so you could. You move too loose.
So I got a question about this, Rick Rock. You know, can somebody, because Brick Baby is from 60s and Wack is from 2 P's and a B, right? can he basically force somebody from a different gang to produce paperwork and all that? You know what I'm saying? Because he's saying
this all this stuff is internet stuff, man. I ain't seen nobody get shot. I ain't seen nobody get their ass whooped. I ain't seen nobody get stabbed. I ain't seen none of that. So all this stuff that's on the internet, it's just internet talk. Until I see one of these dudes have a funeral, all this shit is just talk. I want to see one of them have I want to see one of these dudes have a funeral so we can have some more content to run, because all these dudes be popping it. I ain't seen nobody die yet. The only people that's dying is the real dudes that's out there in the streets that we see on here. The internet dudes, ain't nobody dying from this shit.
Let's get into this.
I want some action. I want to see some action.
I'm trying to see. I thought it was gonna be something crazy. Let's see what they talking about.
Be a street nigga, man. I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? So you mentioning everything. You mentioning show some 100,000 and showing all that. Let's see you produce this paperwork for every case that you done ever been charged for. If you do that, I slap myself. I slap my mama if you do it. That's how sure I am that you will not produce your paperwork on the internet. Point blank, period. But moving on from him. Yeah, man. Moving on from the boy Wack. They say that
Let me ask you a question, man.
What's going on, bro?
If you was in jail, right? You in jail, your ass could possibly be on the line, and you worrying about what's going on the streets. I look at the dudes that, that I know they got to get their money and they got to hustle, but half the dudes that's doing jail content, you can't even run to the store and get a bag of Doritos. So when somebody in jail talk crazy to people that's free, I'm just saying all the dudes that be on jail talking crazy, all I got to do is just run outside, jump up in the air and put a video inside. I bet you can't do this. I could just run to the park, around the park. I bet you can't do it. I could go lay on somebody's car right now. So I bet you 1,000 you can't do this.
They say that the prisons run the streets, though. I mean, it ain't no truth to that. I mean,
prison ain't running nothing but some wood up in their ass. That's all they in there running. Them dudes in there.
So the prisons don't really run the streets. Y'all let me know in the chat.
Prisons ain't running shit. Let me tell you something. How a nigga that's stuck in this cell?
Listen, the guys that's really calling it for the gangbangers.
Let me ask you a question, brother. How a nigga that's locked up in the cell running? I can go to the club right now. I bet you a nigga. Listen, I tell you what, a nigga in jail could run the streets.
I thought they had reached to the streets, like they could command things to the streets. Look, if somebody said Big E said, hell yeah, I heard you shout out Big E too. And Big E said, hell yeah, money.
Let me tell you something. Ain't no nigga in jail running shit around here, man. You stuck in the cell. A white boy that's like that, a white boy that's 110 pounds, tell you, get your bitch ass in the cell and lock it up before I take your phone privilege. They can't even.
No, this is a good point. Loose Cannon is still running IBM. So what you gonna say about that? He not running IBM?
Loose Cannon running his mouth.
No, Loose Cannon is still calling shots. He got 3 soldiers out there that will type the shit out of a goddamn paragraph for him right now.
But can he go to McDonald's?
I don't know.
Can he go to Burger King?
No.
Can he go to Jack in the Box? Can he go on Fig and pay $40 for a shot of head?
No.
All right, so I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Go to Cell Block C4 or something. Get him some.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Listen, if a nigga in jail can't run to Jack in the Box and McDonald's and Carl's Jr. and Domino's Pizza, they'll run to the hotel and get him a shot of head and bend the girl over.
Nigga, man.
I don't want to hear it.
You can't go get all these goddamn snacks and shit.
Listen, I bet you a nigga in jail can't do this. Look.
Hold on, man. Let me pop this back up on the screen. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I need to monetize my live. But let's listen to this.
They say that Young Thug got on they leaked another call from Young Thug, talk about Future be on some fake. I just feel like, look, y'all keep on leaking my little bro shit. Y'all keep on leaking all these phone calls, man. People, when they in jail, they never. You gotta think, when you in jail and you calling your homies and they don't pick up the phone and all that, you start having like ill will to them, but you know you don't mean it. It's just everybody be busy and you out of sight, out of mind. when you come back home, it's, oh, I love you, I love you. I done had to press 1 million of my homeboys over that, but it's just, you know what I mean? They can be as fake as they want to because they don't have to pick up no phone calls. They pick up a phone call when they feel like it. They don't pick up the phone when you call them and need them. You know what I mean? That'll show you like.
Hey, money. Listen, brother. Listen. The Young Thug phone call being late. That shit been over with. That's a wrap. Get his ass off the phone. That shit over with. That's a wrap, man.
Hey, listen. We're gonna come back to this, but I just got some very disturbing news, Rick Rock. I'm upset, bro. No,
I'm about to go to Carl's Jr. and get me some fries.
No, fuck Carl's Jr. I'm for real. I got some. This is very disturbing, bro. I'm about to tell you some crazy shit. I'm about to show y'all some crazy shit, y'all. Alex Alonso then struck me.
Yeah, right.
Alex, big stupid nose Alonso.
For what?
Then struck me. I didn't even know I had a strike, bruh. I haven't even been online. You went back months ago to strike me, you pussy.
You can't ask. Hey, you gonna mess the money up because you listen. Let me hold up. Take a breather.
Nah, listen.
Take a breather. Listen. You getting too excited. You gonna mess the money up. Look.
Ain't no money to be made.
Look, all you gotta do
out here striking niggas. Listen. Well, look at this. I didn't even know what the fuck this was about. I'm like,
why are you doing? Man, listen. It said expire in 80 days. What's the problem?
What are you talking about, sir? What's the problem with having a strike?
Yeah.
Using a photo of Alex Alonso in NYC? That's what it says. I used artwork.
Did you use his photo? Did you use his photo?
I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. And you not finna get on here defending Alex Alonso.
Let me tell you something. I didn't got struck by everybody, but you know what I do? I just keep it moving.
Why you just won't hit what I even used? Where is the photo at? Found in the entire. He said the entire video has his photo. Bro, I can't even see this. I can't even click on it. All right, man, let's get back to
when was that? October 7th? You just now found out today?
I literally just found out today. I haven't even been doing
No. I don't listen. I don't do that pause shit. I'm a grown ass man. I don't do none of that pause. I'm not thinking about no dick, no weenie, none of that. I'm not thinking about none of that. I don't do the pause stuff. I've said how I spit it so you can get it, man. I don't do all that pause. That's for them dudes that's going behind vacant houses getting hit in their backside.
Yeah, we're gonna address that later.
All you gotta do.
I just want Alex Alonso to know that I'll be addressing that later. All right. Look, I'm keeping political for Rick Rock because Rick Rock he ain't been wanting to get out. I didn't even.
You know how many strikes? You know how many strikes I got?
Listen, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Everybody didn't struck me.
I had to beg Rick Rock in the past. I didn't beg him today. He asked me to do it today. Listen, in the past, I had to beg to get this nigga on here, so I'm not going to go crazy. We're going to keep it real political and nice today because Rick Rock is a politician, and I'm not. Y'all know.
I got struck. Listen, everybody didn't struck me, but guess what I figured out?
What you figured out?
And this for all future.
Nice. I don't want to be nice.
You see, this why you got to strike right now because you ain't listening.
No, that's because you want to be friends and you want to be hugging and nice and all of that. I'm not being nice.
Hey, that old cheap ass microphone you got going in and out. Look, listen. Let me talk to the people then. For all the future guys that's getting on the internet and you running content, you can't run somebody content and then talk crazy about the people that you. No. Let me finish.
Can't wait till you get finished.
Let me finish. Because that's how they was getting me at first. I was like, I was doing people's content, right? But I was talking crazy about them. I was going in and they were striking me.
Speech. You should be able to say your honest opinion. If a nigga's out here copywriting strikes because you're saying something he don't like, he's weak. I'm gonna not cuss. I'm not even gonna yell. I'm gonna calm down. But
Hey, hold on. Killer Cam said, Rock, what do you work out for to be a sweetheart? Now I work out so I could pick your mama up and put her on my shoulders and then throw her on the bed and wear her out and then bend over and put a hump in her back like a Halloween cat, then kick her ass out of my house because she ain't got no money in her purse. That's what I work out for, so I can have sex with your mama.
listen, all I'm saying is that I done forgot what I was saying. You threw me off with this goddamn mama joke. All I know is this, man. I'm not gonna be editing my speech because somebody's sending strikes unfairly, unjustly. You hear what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna be politicked on. I'm not gonna be pressed. Nothing. Anytime I want to say something, whether somebody like it or not, it's gonna get said. Unless I'm on the stage with Rick Rock, because he's a politician. And
Right,
so,
right.
no. So all you future YouTubers that want to be famous and all of that and go crazy and all of that, keep going crazy, and say whatever you want to say. Don't let nobody put the press on you. Get your numbers, run it up, and don't make nobody your friend. That's how you win. Not by every video, I'm just going to be nice to everybody because I don't want them to strike me and I'm scared. No, I'm not going to be scared of nobody. If you want to strike me, I'm going to strike your goofy ass. You hear what I'm saying? So now, but let's calm down. Now, let's get back to this content, all right? That's what we're going to do, okay?
Get back to it, man. You done? Are you done?
I just had to let them know real quick.
right,
Alex
all right.
trying to bully somebody. Yeah, he trying to bully somebody. That's what I'm saying. But let's get back to this, though.
All right, let's go.
Look at, I was chilling. I was having a good day. But let's keep going.
In jail and all that, they don't know what it is to pick up a phone call just to reach out to your mans and them and tell them that you love them, or you know what I mean, nigga popping shit with each other and all that, man. I feel like
I'm Rick Rock. What you think about some of these people going to these animated series, man? Do you think it makes the content more engaging? Do you think like do you fuck with it? What you think?
I don't see nothing wrong with it because when you look at it, it kind of remind you of the Simpsons. You know, if you grew up in the times that we grew up in, then that's familiar. So I don't think nothing wrong with it. Plus, he can't do his face, so this is the best that they probably come up with. I don't think nothing wrong with that.
Okay, but I mean, I feel like it is better than just like the throwback videos, old videos of him playing. I feel like it kind of makes it, you know what I'm saying, like updated. You know what I'm saying, good content. You know what I'm saying.
I like it.
Animated.
Oh yeah, y'all check out Glasses Malone banned from Vlad TV video that's out. I want to check that out too. I don't think we could play it right on here because then we probably I know for sure.
Yeah, we can't do Vlad. Vlad don't be.
No, it's not Vlad. It's a song by Glasses Malone. It's called Banned from Vlad TV.
Okay. Yeah, we would have to go through some stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think nothing wrong. But yeah, money, I didn't got a few strikes before, and I'm talking about I was so hot.
No, don't bring me. I left that alone. We done with that. I thought you didn't want to do that because I got a whole hour worth of stuff to say about that if you want to.
No, go ahead.
We going forward, or you want me to talk?
Go for it, because you know what? They got you out your character. They got you out your zone, man.
So listen, I like when I haven't even been feeling fired up. So somebody sending me a strike, it's perfect. I can't wait to go do some videos and give you a real reason not to like money. It's coming soon. I want you to know that. I'm on you, your little blind buddy, and everybody else over there on that little weekend show with them dookie green couches that don't nobody watch. You got 100,000 subs. Don't nobody watch that boring ass show you got over there. But we're going to chill because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? We're being political today. We got Rick Rock on the show. This is next level. So we're not going to do that here. Rick Rock does not approve of this. He's not co-signing this behavior or these thoughts. This come from Demon Time Exotics. He going to get on your ass directly soon.
Why you just didn't go over there and do a show with Alex? Why you just say, you know what? You gave me a strike. How about
sit over there and fall asleep on that boring ass show?
Your ass is crazy, man.
Yeah. Look at Munchie don't even want to go over there. He go over there once a month and go sit down and talk with that old man for a couple $100 for nothing. It's terrible. Man, hold on. Listen. I'm about to go crazy. I'm trying to stay peaceful.
All right, listen. What about Layla? What about Layla Ali and
Hold on,
Clarissa, man?
Freak baby, your attention span is so short, sir.
Because I'll be done with it. I understand dudes in jail, but my whole thing is this. This is my thing. If a dude in jail can't walk out of his cell right now, jump in his car, go to the hotel room, and get him a shot of head, then leave there and get some Domino's pizza, I don't want to talk about these dudes in jail, man.
Man, you said this link. Listen, that's how y'all know Rick Rock is on some bullshit. Because he don't even like the link he said. Listen, I said 7.5 links. He said 1 link. Now he don't even like his own link.
What about Clarissa? What about Clarissa and Layla? Because I had an argument with somebody this morning. They said Layla Ali would beat up Clarissa. I said, man, y'all crazy, man. She 47 years old girl 30 years old. Who you think will win that fight?
Layla Ali versus Clarissa Shields. I'd have to get my boxing buddies in here. Shout out to the boxing section, Kyle over there. But
ask the people in the chat who they think will win.
I mean, in the chats, do y'all listen? I should do what you do. Don't nobody care about these women boxing with they pushed in breasts looking stupid and all that. We don't care about who will punch on something. Nah, but listen, who do y'all think will punch on who? Layla Ali or Clarissa Shields? From what I watched the whole little thing today, right? And Layla Ali was saying that she went to the Olympics twice, that she was real talented. She was basically the best in her class, but there's not a lot of people in her class. And she said that the advice she gave her was that she should lose a lot of that extra body fat that she has, go down to the next weight class down where there's a lot more competition, and she could really show out there. But Layla Ali said, technically, you can't fuck with me. I think she's like, I do the sweet science. That's how I took it. But I don't know. Let's see what they're saying. So they saying
I got the younger boxer, man.
You got, just because she's young, sometimes young means inexperienced. Older sometimes means, remember when Floyd broke his messed up his left hand and he whooped dude with the right hand the rest of the fight? That's experience. When you have the knowledge of stuff, it ain't about brute. This is the sweet sciences. You hear what I'm saying? This ain't about brute strength and who's the strongest and the alpha and all of that. Ali, old champ. Look at you.
Exactly. She's old, man.
Mind control over you got mind control over your viewers.
Let me tell you what I love. Let me tell you what I love about my viewers.
They the shit out of you.
My viewers don't like to watch dope fiends all day.
Listen.
My viewers want to know who done got shot in their ass last night. I'm telling you what they like over here. They like all that. They like that gangster shit over here. They don't want to hear about who having sex in abandoned buildings with crackheads.
So you gonna agree with Rick Rock and say that speed win it, not experience?
Yes.
I
tell you, how old are you, Money? I'll tell you what. How old are you?
I'm pretty old, sir.
Okay. You go find you somebody that's 10 years younger than you right now, and you go out there and fight them and see what happened to your ass.
Hey, listen, I'm sure my homeboy, he may be watching it. He'll probably watch it later. He might not catch it live, but I did. And I got a perfect example of this. And it's on my story. But my young homeboy, Smiles, man, he challenged me to a fight. So when we got to the crib, he thought he was going to use his technique, run around in circles and tire me out. I started to use experience and technique. I started leg kicking him because he was tiring me out, and I started to figure out what he was doing. So I started leg kicking him, and he couldn't run no more. You feel what I'm saying? Then I went to a 1-2 jab because I was tired and I had to just go to something I knew. So I went to the 1-2 jab with the leg kick, 1-2 jab kick, 1-2 jab kick, boom. And that's what won that fight. So all y'all saying that experience.
I just told somebody Clarissa Shields will whoop my ass too. Somebody said, I think Clarissa Shields will put Rock on this pot. Yes, a professional fighter. Don't matter because she a female. Let me tell you something. I went to Ralph's supermarket the other day and realized I didn't have my wallet. And I said, I'm gonna just run up in here and put some in my pocket and then get up out of here, right? Because I left my wallet at home, right? Right when I was about to steal something, I looked over there and seen that young security guard. He had that tight ass shirt with them muscles, And I looked at he like he was about 6'3". I said, well, let me go home and just go get my wallet. I ain't even fit to steal shit with this young motherfucker up in here. Hell no, nigga.
Nah, man. I just want you to know you're never going to be hired as my security guard ever. Because listen,
Listen,
you're
a very smart man. You're a very smart man.
You don't want no real knuckle smoke. You hear what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Never gonna hire your ass. Yo.
Do not hire Compton Rick Rock for your security. You will get your ass whooped out there thinking I'm gonna help you. No, I'm gonna get the check until the time for some action, and I'm getting up out of there. I'm not helping. I'm not no security, man. I've been faking like I've been security for years. Ain't nobody security.
It's 162 people in here. Hopefully everybody has hit that like button. You double tap your screen if you're on a phone. You follow Compton Rick Rock and you follow Demon Time Exotics. But listen, only a few of y'all was in here. I seen a couple of Ali's. I didn't see too many Clarissa Shields. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take it as Ali won. That's who they think is gonna win. I'm just gonna basically lie on here and say that that's who they said. But he said, Demon Time, Compton Rick Rock, salute both of y'all, man. B Media TV, salute to you, brother. Let's get back to this. So yeah, you wanted to talk about the Clarissa Shield. So yeah, and I want to know this: would you date a buff bitch like that?
No.
Okay, so is that off? Is that
you tell me? No. So no. Let's reframe.
Strong? Are you technically like man parts?
Well, I date her. You talking about her personally?
Period. Any strong looking steroid, swole ass, broad shoulders. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I date her until the check run out. Once the money gone, I'm gone.
Oh, you say so? You gonna date just for the $1 million Olympia check?
You'd be a damn fool if you didn't.
Man, listen. All I know is that if I roll over in your bicep, and if I roll over on your bicep and it feels like a hard pillow,
but she got 50 million in the bank.
50 million.
Man, I'm so broke. If I had to pay the shit, I had to throw it up.
Let's think about this realistically, bro. If you was dating somebody that had 50 million, say you're dating Clarissa Shields, big, strong, buff ass, and she got 50 million, and you can spend as much as you want, do whatever you want, but you know you can't cheat. And I'm gonna tell you why you can't cheat. Because she got 50 million. She got private investigators, all kind of stuff. She know more about you than you do. You hear what I'm saying? So would you do it knowing that you would have to only mess with her because she got private investigator security and she can really beat you up? So are you still doing it?
Man, I date that. Listen, man, let me tell you, I date that bitch in a wheelchair with no goddamn hair on her head with 50 million in the bank. I wouldn't care about none of that.
Your game is crazy because that means for the rest of your life you're not enjoying sexual pleasure.
I just need that money. Listen, man, purse first, sex next. I just need that bread she got, man.
Hey, man, look, I guess I'm just a little too horny because I can't be with no big swole ass female, even if I got all the money in the world. What am I doing?
Listen, you're gonna spend it on some young hoes.
We basically get money to go and stun on females and do things with females. You feel what I'm saying?
What was that show with Benson? I be Benson and Mr. Belvedere.
Never her. She's
man.
Too strong. She's too strong. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Well, you know what I tell her? I tell her, baby, lift the car up while I put the spare tire on there. I wouldn't care about nothing. She got 50 million. I wouldn't give a shit. Shit.
Oh no, man, I ain't monetized this. Oh yeah, it's already on. Okay, I guess it is on. Okay, cool. All right, man. Let's see what else we got for y'all, man. Since all Rick Rock want to see is unalivements. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else.
No. Listen. We not glorifying unalivings.
No, yeah, you are.
No. I said the people on my channel like to see who got shot in their ass. I didn't say who shot and died.
No, you said unalivements are great. That's specifically what you said.
No, that's only for the dudes that be on the internet that be talking crazy all day. I said I haven't seen no funeral from one of them. I haven't seen not one of them get into a fade. Only people that we seen get into a fade on the internet was Bosco, Nina Boy. Who else? It was some more. Moneybag Rose.
Can't fight. So
it don't matter, but they still got in the ring. And who else was it? It was somebody else.
Does it count if you get in there and swinging like a girl and get beat up?
It don't matter. You still got. Hey, listen, I'd rather for them to do that Just sitting on here woofing all day.
Nah, but you know, on a serious note, you know, we lost a few, you know, people in the industry within this last month, I say. You know what I mean? I didn't really know too much about the first guy, Compton Rick Rock. Are you familiar with the first guy that was unalived, unfortunately?
Which one you talking about? Oh, DW Flame. Shout out DW Flame.
I can't remember.
You talking about the dudes that was on the internet?
The light skinned guy, because I see you did a video about
Okay,
the
okay.
situation.
I'll tell you what.
I'm gonna talk about YCA.
Hey, Gonzo, my boy Gonzo.
Rest in peace to YCA 80 bands. Rest in peace to YCA 80 bands 100 times. That was my nigga, man. You know, I can't say that we never kicked it in person, but I've been talking to YCA 80 bands for like 2 years online.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was supposed to, you know what I'm saying, go out there, do some content with them in person. Right. You know what I mean? We talked all the time, man. I did a couple of interviews with him. You know what I'm saying? He always watched my stories. Bro was just a real one. He was really
good. He just wanted to get and you talking about T4. Now, I seen the video.
Hold on, brother. Let me finish my
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
So, you know, he was just a real one, man. He was really in the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anytime I hit his phone or, you know, I hit him up on Instagram on the vid chat, he will really be in the streets. So, you know what I mean? I know we do a lot of joking and playing on here. And we're also going to talk about the DC Baby Draco situation, you know, following this, because I feel like it kind of, you know what I mean, is all intertwined, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? How they saying, like, you know, the media is kind of bigging up these beefs that are going on in the streets and making it worse. So, but I just wanted to take a little bit of time to just speak on my nigga YCA 80 bands, man, and just let y'all know how much I appreciated him, man. And, you know, he was just a real one. He was down to earth. He you know what I'm saying? He was just a real one. He had a lot of opportunity to try to expose certain things and all of that. And believe me, I was on it. You know what I'm saying? But he was a real one. He was thorough. So, you know, from what I heard here, he dropped his low. I don't know how true that is. I don't even want to speak on that situation because I don't know it. I'm not going to play with it. It's not nothing to play with. And I just wanted to speak on him, man, and just, you know, show him some love, man, and just let him know, man, rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace to him. He was a good dude. He got in my, I wanted to shoot a music video for him. He got in my DM. He wanted to know how to do all this YouTube stuff and stuff like that. He just wanted to get on. He really wanted to showcase his talent because he really had music. He had some good music too. But the other guy that you're talking about was T4. I seen a hood vlog on him. And when I seen a hood vlog on him, out of all the vlogs that I seen, them dudes was some sharp youngsters. Like they had their mind on right. They was really on top of their game. But you know, when you in the streets, man, and you in the streets every single day, you got to expect something to happen, either death or jail, getting shot, things like that. Because to keep it a buck with you, we really supposed to, a lot of these young dudes supposed to be at work. It's too many young dudes that's roaming the streets. None of them is at work. They hanging out in the hood. But when we was coming up, if you was gonna hang out in the hood, you had a dope sack. So even if you was in the set, you was making money serving rocks. These dudes not even selling drugs no more. They own drugs and they just hanging out, not getting no money. So a lot of these dudes need to go get a job, because if they was at work, a lot of this stuff wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to all those dudes. We probably could pull up one of their clips, man, and check it out. But what you were saying about DC Baby Draco, man, that's the homie.
Okay, so DC Baby Draco, man, you know, basically they were trying, it's been in the news that they were basically trying to blame him for some of these situations that have been going down in the hood, because he's going to these hoods and he's basically putting a spotlight on these guys and, you know, doing these hood vlogs. And I feel like that's bogus, bro. And I feel like, you know, I'm about to attack y'all, bro, so don't take it personally, but I feel like LA do that shit a lot, bro. They always trying to pick on somebody they really don't deserve it. The Floccos, the Me's, you from out of town, you shouldn't be ooh. Like, nah, man. He's out there putting light on y'all, you know, helping y'all get some exposure now, because y'all go on there and say some crazy stuff on the platform that he's giving y'all. Now it's his fault. No, why? And I'm not going to speak on the dead. That's not what I'm going to do. But what I will say is that This person is giving y'all a platform and he has no control about what is said on his platform, and he shouldn't be held responsible. Neither should that's like y'all holding Rick Rock responsible because I'm going crazy on somebody. No, that's money, not Rick Rock. You feel what I'm saying? So if DC Baby Draco is platforming stuff and they're going crazy, that's not on him. He's just giving the platform, and which should be, I feel like, appreciated. You know what I'm saying? But they're demonizing him and making it seem like, oh yeah, I seen something they was talking about. He was banned from LA until he paid for the funeral. And whoa, come on now. How do you know how much money? We're not making that much money. I know funerals are expensive.
Wait, hold on. Speak for yourself. I don't know what the hell you.
Yeah,
listen, I could go buy me a shot of head off Fig right now if I want to. Look, let me say something. I'm older, been around for a long time, right? I done seen a lot of this stuff from the 80s, 90s, up to now, right? A lot of these dudes been getting murdered way before DC Baby. I'm saying it how I said it. I don't even care if they don't monetize it or not. I pay for this video. Look, a lot of these dudes been getting took out the game way before DC Baby Draco then came in anybody hood with a camera. It's not because of the camera guy. It's because of the individuals. When you get on these cameras and you disrespected somebody's neighborhood, you disrespected somebody's set, or if you're a non-affiliate speaking on gang culture, then you got to expect what's going to come with it, right? Now, I want to say this. When guys get at the guys who not in the gang that speak on this, why they can't make money? Because listen, the morgue making money, the ambulance people making money, the police make money, the penitentiaries make money. When they send you to the hospital, they making money. Why the guys on the internet can't make no money? Everybody making money off the street dudes except the street dudes. So we can't blame the cameraman saying it's their fault. Now, the camera guys do have a responsibility as being the camera guy and the editor. What I mean by that, if you filming something and somebody pull out a weapon, it's your job to either blur the weapon out or just cut that part out. Now, when dudes is calling, some of these neighborhoods is calling him to their hood. He not just walking around LA with his camera just mysteriously pulling up in somebody's hood and say, let me film y'all. No, these guys is reaching out to him. And when they get on camera, the first thing you see a lot of these dudes, they throw the middle finger up to somebody's set. When I was coming up, we wasn't throwing up nobody hood with no middle finger. Your hood wasn't that important for me to throw your hood up and throw a middle finger. But y'all wasn't nobody for us to be doing that. So a lot of these dudes is putting themselves in these twists, getting on these cameras, not knowing how to carry themselves. A lot of these dudes be rappers, underground rappers. And sometimes this be their only outlet to get on camera, whoever bring a camera to their section, because there's no outlets on here that's showcasing underground artists. Nobody got podcasts showcasing these dudes' talents. A lot of us got a whole lot of subscribers where we could be playing their music. We could be inviting them on our show to put their stuff out there. When they get on these dudes' cameras, they act wild because they trying to get known. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother story itself.
I mean, then you got to go to, what about the viewers? Everybody that watched the video, you know what I mean? Everybody that's enabling it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're doing it so they can get views and get seen. So where does it stop? You feel what I'm saying? Why does the onus not go to the person that's actually having the action? You feel what I'm saying? That's doing the action. And I know that may be harsh or whatever. It could be taken however, but it's real. You feel what I'm saying? Because we gotta be accountable for what we say on here. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta be accountable for what you say in person to a person face. Can you do that to a person face and I have a reaction?
But as you looking at it like this, look, all the dudes that's getting on camera, these is real dudes in the streets. That's why we seeing what we seeing now, because these is the real deal. The guys that's on the internet, when they say, oh, you LA dudes, this and that, when you see the dudes on the internet ain't fit to do shit. Them dudes ain't fit to throw rice at a wedding, man. None of these dudes on the internet ain't gonna do nothing but run their motherfucking mouth, because if they was gonna do something, they'd be the next niggas out there getting their goddamn head blew off. Rest in peace to all the young dudes that done lost their life. Them the real dudes in the field. The dudes on the internet, these niggas ain't fit to do shit but run some content, including myself. I'm not about to do a damn thing. You see why I'm at? I'm up in here talking to y'all. Them dudes is in the field for real. And once you put your face on this camera, don't let a video go viral, because now you are a known face. You a target. A lot of these dudes is getting on people's channels that's doing 40,000, 30,000 views. And then you got the reaction guys that come right behind them, do they video. So altogether, it's down there 1 million views. 1 million people then seen your face. 1 million people that seen you. They whole neighborhood then seen. They screenshotting it, videotaping it, passing it around like, man, look at dude, look at, look at Cuz, look at Blood, look at Holmes, whatever. And now you a target.
So what do you think? Do you think like these guys, because you make a good point, right? They bring in these cameras to their hood. Some of these guys are calling cameras to their hood. And I seen somebody else make a point that basically like, y'all are showing where y'all hang, showing where people can come pull up and find you. You know what I mean? What about the OGs? Why ain't none of these OGs saying y'all can't do that? Y'all can't be on vlogs showing where we hang at, showing where we politic, showing where they can bump into us and all of that, just so you can get some views, because they're not getting paid. They're not getting paid. They're literally going on there just for clout and fame, showing everything that they need to either get a conspiracy or RICO, get unalive. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, it's dumb. Why the OGs ain't speaking up?
Because the young dudes run the streets, right? You look at all the stuff that's going on. There ain't nobody in their 40s and 50s and 60s riding around putting in no work. They know if they go to jail, if a dude 50 or a dude 40, they get him 30 years, they might as well go in there and click their goddamn boots and tie him up on the it's over with for him. But a youngster that's 15, 16, 17, they give him 30 years, he get out in his 40s. So the old dudes, they really just trying to stay out the way. The young dudes, they running the game, but they doing it the wrong way, and ain't nobody really showing them, bro. They back in the days, you couldn't even bring a camera in the set.
That's what I'm saying.
Didn't nobody want to be on no picture? And it wasn't because they was worrying about a rival gang. They was worrying about if the police find these pictures, because they had Polaroid pictures and pictures back in the days. And you know how dudes used to have pictures sitting in their dope spots or in their house. All the police do is come do raids and take them pictures out and then go put them right in the gang unit, right in the gang room. So a lot of people didn't want to be on them pictures. These dudes now, everybody on the picture, man. Everybody want to be dress up Crip on hood days, dress up Blood, dress up Paru on hood days, but it's consequences. This stuff been going on. The only difference now from then is we seeing it more. Dudes been getting smoked. We just see it now because you got the internet. Everybody's running the content. So you didn't have all this stuff back then. This stuff been going on, man.
Nah, you ain't lying, man. I'm just saying, like, you would think that they would make some adjustments after they see all of this that's coming from it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I guess that's just what y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying?
The clout is the new crack cocaine.
No, for sure. You know,
when you see all these women half naked on the internet, you see all these men. Like when I do a reaction video, I find something that's on here. I look at it and I just interact with whatever they talking about and I give my input. I'm not fit to come on here and bring up no fresh topics that's going on in the city and talk about any of that, bringing it fresh to the internet just to gossip and have something to talk about. I'm not doing that. Now, if I see some stuff on the internet, then we're going to talk about that. I'm going to interact with that, but I'm not fit to be the one. Man, you know, somebody got shot on the corner last night, smoking a sherm stick. Dude walked up, kicked him in the ass, drove off in his car, man, and he had a flat top with a gold chain on. I think his name was Jay. I ain't fit to do all that, man. There's a lot of people that bring fresh information to the internet.
You know what I'm thinking about, right? I just thought about it. B Braze. Man, this is crazy. This situation right here, I don't know if y'all heard in the chats, man. Y'all let me know. Did y'all hear that B Braze was basically saying that His young dudes want smoke with all of the entirety of the Crips, not just the gangster card, not just the what's the neighborhood card.
Chico Low said, gotta stop monetizing it, reacting off of it if you don't want it to be amplified. I tell you what, Chico Low, we gonna monetize it if the paramedics, the cemetery, the graveyard, everybody else they making hundreds of thousands off these niggas. I'm just making a couple of $100. If you want to be the guy that goes out there knowing the consequences, you hear all these channels giving y'all game, a lot of OGs on the internet, a lot of older dudes telling y'all the stuff, and y'all not listening to it. Man, if you go out there and get your ass domed, get your ass smoked, we gonna run this shit like Seattle Sloop. We gonna be on here like it's a goddamn horse race. It's a race because everybody getting paid off this stuff instead of the game bangers. If you don't want to get smoked, if you don't want to go to jail, you should be on the clock of 9 to 5, making you some money, getting off of work, tired, taking your bath, going there with your wife and your kids, or your girlfriend and your kids, doing what you're supposed to do. If you're hanging out in the streets, man, I got a whole lot of homies in the cemetery. What do we got going on? What's this?
Oh, you didn't hear about this?
What's going on before we run it? What's the title of this?
Yeah, this is the one where he says all his young homies want beef with all the Crips. Hold on.
B Brazy, hold on. B Brazy said his little homies want all the smoke with everybody. We beef with all Crips on the streets. Now listen. They want Bloods. If Bloods are not, they already beef with Crips. So what is we here? What is the big thing? They beef with Crips anyway. Now you got some that's cool with them, but in the beginning, that's what it was. Bloods and Crips was beefing. So just because he's saying, oh, we beef with Crips, why is everybody surprised about that? Bloods beef with Crips. We just now living in an era in the time.
I think everybody is surprised about it because he's saying that they want to go at everybody. There's a lot of alliances, and I'm just speaking from.
Listen, man. Let me. Do you know what Blood say, homie?
Blood.
They say Crip killer. Do you know what Crip say? Blood killer. Do you know what Pyru say? Crip killer. This is what they say amongst their people, amongst their home. This is what it is. This ain't no new shit. Oh, he said they beefing with they Bloods.
There's some Bloods that are aligned with certain Crips, ain't there?
You have Bloods. I got Blood homies. Yeah. I got Pyru homies. Right? I got non-affiliate homies. Right? I don't feel that way. But these hoods are known for being rivals with the opposite side. It's just because it's on the internet. See, this is where the internet niggas get it fucked up at. Because when they put it on the internet, dudes gonna say, oh, they saying they beef with all the Crips. A smart nigga gonna say, nigga, they Bloods. What the fuck is you talking about? Nigga, they beef with Crips any motherfucking way. Nigga, the ones who get along with them just get along with them. But the ones who really gang banging in the streets, they don't give a fuck about a Crip. A Crip don't give a fuck about a Blood.
You don't think they putting like a target on their back by even making that statement? Like, because you said, it's implied. Right?
Yes,
it's
that's
right. But why put a target on your back? And especially with the climate of what's going on in LA right now, why would you put a target on your back?
They don't care. A lot of youngsters, listen, let me tell you something, homie. When I was coming up, man, probably when you was coming up, you probably had some stress weed. You didn't have no money to go buy, chronic. Chronic was the top shelf stuff. And if you was really hanging around some OG dope fiends, you might get your hands on the sherm stick here and there. Nowadays, they smoking everything that can get you high, man. These dudes is on methamphetamine. You couldn't pay a nigga to smoke no methamphetamine when I was coming. We was too cool in our days to smoke. We didn't want to like no white boy junkies. We want to be cool players riding in Cadillac, smoking on the old endo stick or some stress weed, player shit. Now these dudes, minds is fried. They on some of the coldest drugs. They using white people drugs, man. They toe up. They don't care. They mind don't care, man. These dudes don't care about living or dying. The only thing they want to do is get up, get fly, and get high. That's it.
No, the crazy thing to me is the balloons and the whippets and all of that, whatever they doing, because you're literally frying your brain. You hear what I'm saying? When they sucking that whatever that chemical is out of the bottles, the whippets or whatever.
Man, you couldn't pay us to hit no balloon. I'm watching dudes smoking on. I could honestly say we was players, man. We wanted to ride a Cadillac. We wanted to have a bankroll in our pocket. And if we didn't have a bankroll in our pocket, our guns wasn't just used to go put in some work. This motherfucker was used to go hit a robbery. We was going to get us some money one way or another, homie. If we had to sell some rocks, some yay, we was going to get some money when we was coming up, man. These dudes don't want no money. They want to bang. Like, you know what made me say, you know what, man, I want to be involved with this. I seen my homies, man. My homies picked me up, man, and took me to the store. And when they pulled out them bank rolls, them wad of money, I said, man, I need some of that. Where y'all getting that at? Man, get me one of them old 50 double ups, man. Yeah, let me get a 50 double up and give me a quarter piece, man. I need to give me some of that money. I wanted me a Cutlass on some Chrome Danes, or a Cutlass on some IROCs, a El Camino, a luxury sport. That's what we wanted to do, man. These dudes don't care, bro.
Yeah, they used to beef over blocks that was getting money. Now they just beefing just over the colors. You know what I mean? It ain't even about the blocks no more. It ain't even about the money. They just beefing over the colors, and that's so crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
I did a vlog where a youngster said, we don't even know why we beefing. We just picking up why our older homies where they left off at. I said, wow. Wow. But, and you got to look at it too, homie. We older. A lot of these dudes are still young. You know what I'm saying? The young today is not the young 30 years ago. A 16, 17-year-old back then, they was already doing grown-up shit, had apartments, had money and all that. These dudes be in their 20s, 30s, still acting like they 17 and 16. So the times is we living in a different time, man. Dudes is not growing up. No role models up here. The older dudes the older dudes is dope fiends too. They crackheads. They taking all the young drugs. You got dudes in their 40s still running out here sagging their pants, showing their shitty ass draws. In their 40s, homie, and 50s, still running around here like they teenagers when these niggas supposed to be grandpas taking their grandkids to Disneyland. They hanging out on the block.
Rick Rock, I'm sorry to say, man, but y'all not doing y'all jobs. Y'all as OGs are fucking up in LA. That's what it is.
Let me tell you something. You know my son at right now. Do you know? You're one of the OGs, and y'all not guiding these. Do you know? You know my son at right now?
Where he at?
He's on a cruise with his brothers and sisters. He played football. So I'm not fucking up. If your daddy, listen,
no,
homie,
but where are your little homies though?
Listen, man, listen.
Where are your little homies?
Where they daddy at?
But you don't. So you
where they daddy at?
Whoa. Let me ask you a question.
Where they granddaddy at?
Listen. So you.
Where they uncles at?
Were they?
Where they big brothers at?
Was they granddaddy and they daddy there?
Now you know what I tell my young homies? You know what I tell my young homies?
Answer the questions, Rick Rock.
Go ahead.
Answer the question. When you put them on the block, was their granddad, all these people that you're naming? No, they weren't there. You took the responsibility to put them in something, but once they're in it, now you saying that ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't gotta make sure that he know what he needs to know, and he got the guidance to be doing what he needs to do right on the streets. See, that's not cool. Because what did you put him in this thing of y'all's for? If he was gonna be, I'm hands off, let him go crazy under the auspice that you represent. So if he's going crazy doing whatever and you're not guiding him, then he's messing up something that you're associated to too. You don't feel no responsibility of showing him what to do and how to do it.
Well, you have a good point. You do have a good point. That's a fact. But me personally, I've never put nobody on.
Okay.
I've never put. Listen.
But you are associated.
Listen to me. No. Listen to me, because you're trying to get me caught up in some bullshit. I'm not no square ass motherfucker. So look, homie, let me spit it so you can get it real quick.
I didn't think it was.
No. Listen to me. I ain't never put nobody on no gang ever in my life.
Okay.
And when I see my young homeboys, what I tell them, listen, man, get you some money, get some paper, get some bread, man. Go knock some of these hoes, man. Yeah, do some of that. You know, I ain't never put these hands on nobody, put nobody on the set. You know what these knuckles was always used for? When a motherfucker disrespect me and I pop them right in their goddamn mouth. I ain't never put nobody on. I ain't never put no gun in nobody's hand and told nobody go put no work in. I don't do that. I never done that. I'm not gonna tell my son to go put some work in. I'm not fit to tell my son to go bang a red flag or a blue flag. So why would I tell somebody else's son to go do it? I don't do that. Wherever I got myself involved in, that's what I got myself involved in. I ain't never told no nigga don't do nothing. No teenager, no kid, no grown man. Only thing I always gave him was some good advice, nigga. And I've been a prime example, nigga. When I come through tipping in them low-lows, them rag top foes, and all them Cadillacs, nigga, front back, and I got the best hood rats in the hood on my nuts. That's what you should be doing, homie. Get you some money. I go to work when I was working at the oil refinery, coming home, pulling up in them 750s and all that with the 22 Shanti rims when all that was in the game. I was doing that, pulling up, beating, man. I was sliding the hose. He's out, man. That's what I was doing. I wasn't out there doing all that crazy. I did all that when I was a teenager. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these dudes doing shit that niggas did when they was 15, 14, and 13. That shit is over with, homie. It's too many cameras. If you out here committing crime, your ass, you dumb. If you're committing crime right now, you crazy as a motherfucker. You might as well go bust a rock. You might as well take you a brick, go to the mall, throw it through the window, call the police and make a report and tell them everything you got on. Because you're going to get caught, man.
Well, I mean, one thing I can say, man, in transitioning into this next topic is Lucci, he's a real big homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Lucci came home. I mean, Lucci, for one, he held it down. He never talked. He never snitched. He was holding all the weight. You know what I'm saying? He's the bag. He shouldn't even have been in that situation. And he always held it down. So after not snitching on Young Thug, because what I hear, I don't know allegedly, but allegedly they came to him during the Young Thug situation and tried to get him to snitch, and he didn't. So, you know what I'm saying? Look, hold on. Look, we're goddamn. All right, my bad. I haven't been live. All right,
man. I'm gonna have to get you a camera for Christmas, man. I'm gonna have to get you a camera for Christmas.
Man, stop talking about my camera and get to this content. But listen, shout out to Lucci though. You know what I'm saying, for being a real one, man, because they're saying that Lucci gave his brother, after coming home from the feds after 6 years, $100K, man. Let's get into this.
YFN Lucci welcomes older brother YFNK home from prison.
Why niggas always do that with their brothers?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Shawty got them nachos. Oh shit.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm coming in. Birthday cake. That birthday cake. You don't need no counters for this one. You just got to. Make sure you blow it out, y'all. There you go, family, man. This shit so far in the ground.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I like to see this right here, man, because like I said, Lucci he been a real one. I haven't heard nothing from Lucci. I haven't heard no calls from Lucci. I haven't heard him hating on nobody. Talking about niggas left him to die, turned on him, his friends in the industry who didn't hold him down. He's a real one.
Shout out DJ Vegas, man. Listen, who is it? This is brother right here?
Yeah, this is his brother.
That's his blood brother.
It says, first day out, YFN Lucci gifts older brother YFNK $100K after serving 6 years in prison. And I respect that, man.
Yeah, I do too.
Come on, man.
I just want to see him a week later after him spending that 100,000. Because sometimes a nigga give you the money, give it, nigga, as soon as the camera go off, get right back, nigga. You know he was just doing that.
Nah.
All right.
I mean, I wouldn't even do this for the camera.
Man, this nigga, look at this nigga. This nigga did 6 years in jail. Look, he ain't got not one muscle, teeth like he been there scraping them motherfuckers on the ground so he can sharpen nice with his teeth. Man, come on, man. I want to see him a week after the money because I want to see where that money spent at, man. If I see him looking like this a week later.
I did think you gave him 100,000, but you need to send him to the dentist. So he could, but listen, that could just be like, here go 100, so you just got some money on you. And he probably took him, get him some clothes and got him, put him up in the crib or something. But we
gotta find his Instagram page. Look, we gotta find his Instagram page, right? Before we start giving niggas all this credit. I want to see him a week later, like I said, 2 weeks later, after he didn't got that 100,000. And if he's still walking around this motherfucker looking like Benson, then I know it's all cap, man.
No, all I'm saying is that this is how your big homie's supposed to do you. You feel what I'm saying? You supposed to hold it down. You're not supposed to start acting weird and talking too much and saying people ain't holding me down. You ain't hurt. It's just like, he's just a real one, and I appreciate it. And you gave him
he's a real one, but them are millionaires. These motherfuckers in the hood ain't. You know what they're gonna do when you get home?
Yeah,
they're gonna give you a bottle. They're gonna give you a blunt, and they're gonna tell you, and they might give you a strap.
But you think Lucci's still up though? He was locked up so long, man.
Man, that dude music was still, yes, he's a millionaire. You think he broke? Come on, man. That dude was a millionaire. How long he was in jail? How long was in jail?
You know what? He was, I don't know how long. Y'all let us know in the chat. How long was Lucci locked up?
Google it. Pull it up.
Man, you already talking shit about my camera. You know I can't do too many goddamn functionalities.
Hey, listen, man. I'm a honor my word for Christmas. I'm gonna get you a camera. I'm gonna get you a camera, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Rick Rock for being a real one. Because I've been struggling here for a minute, and he knows that. You know, he getting all that money over there. But shout out to Rick Rock. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, I really feel like this is, I want to see more of this, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just wish more people would do that. I do got something for the fellas in the chat, y'all. Let me pull it up. Give me 2 seconds. I got something for y'all. Man, hold on, because this one right here is crazy. Hold on, y'all. I gotta convert my DMs. Yeah. All right. So this is for my fellas, ladies. Maybe and for the ladies too. You know, you never know who appreciates what. But give me 2 seconds, y'all. Let me pop this on the screen. So this is just random. You know what I'm saying? This is random, but I've never in my life seen a moose knuckle. So what is going on here? What is that, a moose knuckle? What do you call this? Hey, I'm just saying. Is this a positive?
You over there horny as a motherfucker.
Is this a positive? Is this a positive or a negative, sir? I want y'all to get in the chats and let me know, is this a positive or a negative? I'm gonna go with the negative for me. It's gonna be a no for me. It's gonna be a no. I just want to know what y'all think. If y'all feel like that is attractive or not, you know, y'all get in the chats and let me know. But is that what y'all like? You feel what I'm saying? I mean, what you think, Rick Rock? Is that your type, man? You like the thick monkey, chunky monkeys?
I like when they send it so I can spin it.
Hey man, she looked like she was.
I take a pig with a wig, man.
She looked like she was on a nice vacation. She looked like it was a nice area. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to.
I'm trying to put a purse in the hearse, man. That's it.
Nah. So, I don't know, but listen, I don't see how you could just put your sexuality aside just for money. He said Freaky Fridays, huh? Yeah, man, I had to do this for y'all, man. I just had to let y'all see a little chunky monkey, man. You know what I'm saying? Since Rick Rock didn't want to talk about my other topics, I thought I'd bring that.
What other topics you got? What? Because my phone is over there charging up, man. What's going on? What other topics we got?
Let's see, man. We did the Lucci, B Brazy. We talked about
we didn't get to the pull a Brazy clip up because we didn't get to that. Let's pull that up.
I didn't know if you wanted to watch it, so that's why I just, we talked about it, but we didn't actually listen to what he had to say. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, let's pull that up and see what he got to say.
I got you.
Man, we going crazy, man. Look, I ain't starting no problems. 10, this is a video that's going on about the vlogging set, and everybody talking about we disrespectful to everybody and all that. The gangland, all the little homies yanked up and all that. The bros on there yanking up. GM, look, I ain't starting no problems. I don't want no beef. I'm gonna keep it Figaro facts, and I'm gonna keep it real though. Look, first of all, and I'm rolling up while we doing it. So you know the wax. Stick on the thing. You gotta put him off. Throw him on the paper. But look, on DLB, people have been making vlogs talking about the homies from the hood on the hood day. was disrespectful to all type of Crips and all type of hoods and all this. Look, all I'm gonna say is this: that's the streets, man. This is not prison. I swear to God, on the streets, man, it's cracking. Jesus Christ, on the streets with me, I'm on what I'm on what I'm on. Look, stop getting on here and all this weird stuff everybody doing, man. Reposting something about, man, declare this, man. The homies yanked up. Period. Look, we wasn't in alleys doing all that, man. Scary stuff. We high, 4D, too deep, doing all this backdoor shit, watch that car, all that and all that scary. Man, ain't none of that. The little homies out there yanked up. The day after, some crazy stuff happened, some viral stuff happened. Else, I don't know what's going on. GM. All I know is the homies out there virally yanked up on L's on Figueroa Street, where all the tutors go on L's out there 20 deep on L's, flamed up in the middle of the street, stopping traffic. Hold on. Anything can happen. If all this woofing talking about they declared this and declared that, they should have did that day. We ain't worried about none of that. 109th Streeters yank up. But look, this is what I'm gonna say though.
I mean, did he say that they be on Figueroa? So
no, let it play. Let it play some more. Let it play. Because we didn't get to the part where
if you wanted to do something, you should have did it then. All this net stuff y'all got popping off, tagging me and stuff, saying this, that. Man, I ain't worried about nothing. You know I gotta say what's happening because they talking about, oh, you on there and this, that. Man, look, this is what I'm gonna say. Y'all got me dropping my motherfucker. When the next shit. Look, this is what I'm gonna say. The little homies is on the streets, man. It's not jail. On the streets is Bloods and Crips getting into it. Yeah, you might have. I'm gonna keep it Figaro facts on here though, and I'm gonna keep it smooth and clean. Yeah, you might have some Bloods that's cool with some Crips, so you can go to certain Blood hoods and hang with certain people, or certain Crips that's cool with certain Bloods. They can go to some Crip hoods, hang with people. But look, on else, in all these vlogs, I'm seeing people saying, and this is the thing. Now this is where I start calling people out, like on lanes. What about when I see Bloods and Crips in the same video, but the Crip behind him throwing up the BK, dead homies sliding in there though. On lanes, the Crip behind him, he doing all this, act like he know what he doing, but he bop on L's. I'm like, dead homies, is he in a video with a cramp? He throwing up these things, but he behind him, they just doing all type of stuff. Man, the little homies gonna do what they gonna do regardless on L's. Ain't none of that. We ain't on here come out clicked up with nobody. We don't. Yeah, we cool with certain people. That's just like the same thing. Everybody got somebody we cool with. The whole hood ain't cool with nobody on else. And that's a Figaro fact. Like the whole hood ain't cool with nobody. We don't click up with no, especially no Crip hoods and none of that. It's nothing disrespectful, but that's not what's going on. It's just certain homies mess with certain people and certain homies do. Certain homies do and certain homies don't. Like I can be my cousin or boom on else. But this is the Figaro facts. Let me hold on. Wait. Hold on. Rolling up wax.
he putting a lot of information out there. I ain't gonna lie.
This would be the Figaro fact. This would be Figaro fact. On else. It's always somebody that's gonna hype up the whole situation and act like it's something that it ain't. Yeah, the little homies was on there. They from the, you talking about they disrespecting all type of criminals on there. It's from the 30s to the 100s on there. It's from the fruits to the hood on there. Of course they disrespecting from the 30s to the 100s. It's the same thing that's going on in every vlog. They blaming it on like, that's the streets. In jail, we cool with certain people and all that. On the streets, everything, I'm not cool with nothing. But who with me? I'm cool with who with me. The ones who with me. So if your hood with me, if I'm in the APs, I know two people from the APs. I got they line. I'm cool with the people. So I'm over there. Because if somebody slide through right now, or else you get nailed with them. Jesus Christ. I ain't gonna owe you this. Oh, bye. Man, come on now. So look, I'm on the thing with them. So that y'all don't hear blowing it up out of this and out of that. We on the thing. So there's certain people saying this, they this and this, blah blah blah. Certain people this and this is Bloods, this and that, blah blah blah. Oh else. At the end of the day though, we blood. So the streets is like that's what goes on. don't get it confused. I don't know what's going on.
All right, you can
But-
stop right there, man.
On else.
All right, so he basically saying the same thing. They bloods. It's vice versa. If it was Crips, they beef with them. But you know what the crazy part about all this stuff is?
What's that?
When you go to prison, you get along with everybody that you out here gunning with because it's a black thing and you got to survive up in there. It's a racial thing. So when you own that yard, you cool with everybody, whether you like them or don't like them. You got to get along because they're going to be the same people that's going to be fighting back to back with you if a race war pop off. So on the streets, nobody is getting along. Everybody is rushing, putting in work on their enemies, rushing in the rush to knock them down, and then got to go to prison and get along with the same people you out here gunning at. Ain't that backwards?
No, I always thought it was crazy that they can do that in those circumstances because you know what I mean. I never had to deal with that, but I've heard about it like in the feds, like you know what I mean. It's just like it's by the city or whatever, and you got to rock with people that you would be beefing with on the streets for survival. But it's just like I don't know. If you can do it in there, why can't you do it on the streets? And really, it just
well. At least I know my time when I was up in there. See all this county jail tough talk that we hear, all this county jail stuff. They might could get away with all that running phase with their enemies in the county jail, right? But then the moment they get to prison, I'm talking about back then. I don't know what they doing now.
Yeah.
And you take that same mentality on the prison yard, you ain't got to worry about your enemies doing nothing to you.
It's your own people gonna
your own homies gonna get you
for sure.
Because your own homies gonna say, we not gonna let nobody else DP our homie. We gonna get him ourselves. If he want to still cause chaos up in here and get us in a wreck, we just gonna smash him and get him up out of here. So you got
go ahead. I was gonna say, you know, I don't know how y'all do it out here, but when I was locked up, man, a form of violation could be a fine or a fee. So do you respect that if say one of these guys opposite gang do something and they say we gonna discipline this guy, but they discipline him by making him pay a fine or a fee? Or do y'all have to see the physical proof?
It all depends. What you mean in jail?
Yeah, jail or prison.
No, ain't no pay no fee. You pay with your ass.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. But I'm going off of what you were saying, basically, like your own people gonna discipline you. So
right.
say this guy he did something disrespectful. You know what I mean? A blood do something disrespectful to a Crip. Now, but the Bloods, their form of discipline is we find them. Is that, do y'all respect that?
No. Listen. I didn't got a head up fade with a blood in jail in the pen. I didn't got a head up fade. You know, over some disrespect. I didn't got a head up fade. It's not that. It's as you, and if you come on the yard and you say, man, F that, and you about to get everybody in the crash, the first time they might say, come out there and work out. They gonna say, we got this, homie. You gonna work out. But if you continue to do it, then you're gonna get balled up like a pair of socks going into a wash machine. That's what it is, man. And if you do something too foul, then you're gonna get an airplane ride, a helicopter ride up out of there, man, to the hospital. You might lose your life. I didn't see some crazy stuff in prison, man.
Tell me one of the craziest situations, man, that you'd have witnessed while being up in there or even heard about.
All right, I'll tell you one situation, man. And this right here, I'm gonna tell you two. When I went to Salinas Valley, I seen the white guy walk on a black basketball court. I didn't think none of it. I was probably at that time, probably was 20 years old, 19 or 20. I didn't think none of it. One of the homies said, watch this. I'm like, watch what? Because when he walked on the black basketball court, the whole yard got quiet. Like, I'm like, why? You know, Man, by the time he got halfway around that track, man, them white boys tore him up. Tore him up. It wasn't no fight. This is a level 4 180.
A white dude walked on a black basketball court. And white dudes disciplined him because he. Oh, okay.
Because he could have started something. He could have started a riot. The next crazy thing I seen two homies from the same hood in the cell. One homie did some foul. They whooped on him, got him up out of there. His homeboy took it upon himself to take some of his property. Old boy got back to it, wrote back to his homies like, hey, my stuff is missing. Old boy thought because his homie got whooped on that he could steal, and they still whooped his ass for stealing. Man, I done seen some crazy. Man, I done seen two dudes getting blasted. I done seen the gun tower look straight down while the two dudes are stabbing one dude up, turned his back like nothing, never happened.
Crazy.
Look, listen.
That's crazy.
I'm looking out my cell window, man. They stabbing this dude, man, for a cool minute. They stabbed him so much, he just laid on the ground and said, I'm cool. Once he laid out on the ground and was down, then the police hit the gun tower. Hit the alarm. Man down, man. But I done seen some crazy stuff. I didn't heard the police say, listen, y'all got 15 minutes to handle your business. 15 minutes. When the police know you foul, you come on the yard, you got that R on your jacket, you done did something to some women, you done did something to some kids, and you hit the yard, police turn their back on you and let you get done up.
No, you know what's so crazy, right? Because when I was locked up, man, you know what I'm saying? I guess y'all call them vet warriors. All right, so I was a vet warrior. You know what I mean?
Cell soldier. You know what I mean? So I was in the vent, and the vent that I was connected to was this Asian cat that was like, 3-4 cells down. So, I'm woofing, I'm talking crazy. I'm dissing his set and his hood, his family, his grandma's mama. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how when you go to like a visit or you go to med or something, they crack your door. They crack your door open and then they crack the other door, and you come back, they crack that door. Once that door closed, then they crack your cell. So he went to med or something and he came back. Now, mind you, I had been talking crazy through this vent. Like I said, F your mama, F your grandma, everybody, right? Well, you were trying to die.
Listen, why, when he came back from wherever he came from, they popped my cell? Now, mind you, I could have just closed it. So I could have opened it and closed it. But I knew what they was doing. They wanted to see a dog fight. They wanted to see like, oh, you been talking all of that shit. We gonna let him have access to you. You know what I'm saying? And I went out there and I beat the brakes off that little Asian too. You know what I'm saying?
That crack your door and let them run up in your stead. Man, listen, it's a cold game, man. I done seen some stuff, man. I might put it in my book one day when I write a book. I don't want to give it all, but I done seen some cold stuff behind that wall, man.
Man, the Latin Kings, they disciplined somebody, man. And what they did was, I forgot what he did, man. I forgot what he did. But the Latin Kings, they disciplined him. They beat his body up. They didn't hit him in his face or nowhere that was visible, right? Then they made him come and show his body. When he lifted up his shirt, his body was purple and black and blue. They beat his body badly, severely. You heard what I'm saying? But his face was all clear, and they just came, made him lift his shirt, turn around, and then they just walked out and left. And that was their way of letting them know they disciplined him. He's been disciplined. And
you must been on the Camp Snoopy yard.
No,
ain't no beating your body. Listen, man. Listen.
Level 4. I might have got the fair ball.
Me and you could be best friends. Me and you could be best friends, and my woman and your woman could come together and we could both get visits. But the moment your ass mess up, oh, that's out the window. We fit to get your ass like two pit bulls on a poodle. Ain't no, man, listen, man, when you mess up, ain't no hitting your body. Your ass is getting towed up.
See, one thing I noticed, that the difference from Minnesota to LA or whatever, Was you PC'd up? Nah, I didn't know. I was not. Anyways, one thing the difference is that like we just watched Be Crazy. He in there doing a lot of things that I won't speak on specifically. You know what I mean? They got like even having that curtain up. You can't have no curtain up. You can't cover your
no.
window.
You could that's that they been doing that. Listen, man, because the
Also,
police
so
like that. You know what that curtain is for. Like, let's just say we on lockdown, right? And you can't go to the shower because you're on lockdown. It might, especially if you're on a level 4 180, it might be the downstairs shower. So dudes they might got through working out, doing push-ups, and they sell burpees or whatever. So they put the curtain up there and they take their little bird bath. Or if you using the restroom, you taking a number 2, you ain't fit to have that curtain back.
I'm just saying anywhere, like I can't speak on anywhere else other than Minnesota, but in Minnesota, you put anything up. Nigga, they coming in there and they snatching that shit down. You ain't restricting.
Let me ask you something. Let me tell you something. Who would you rather
listen? Count, sir. Take this stupid ass shit down.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Property. That's what they go come in there. They gonna write your ass up. We got destruction of county.
Yeah, but
property.
you talking about at count time. You can't do that at count time.
Huh? You can't have a sheet up there.
You can't have no. They got to see clearly through the cell at count.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. They like take this shit down because we got to do count.
Yeah, that's common sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't have no curtains up. You can't cover up your windows. What else? They got pictures on the wall. We could have pictures on the wall. They was coming in snatching it. You got to have that in a notebook.
Yeah, that's. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why that happened. Let me tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you why it happened. That's because when you're on a level 4 180 yard, where everybody on there got life without, they got life and all that shit, them police ain't coming up in there snatching shit down because them dudes will whoop their ass up in there. They know that. Them police respect them dudes on level 4 1. I'm talking about when I was in there. Them police wasn't coming up in there. Now they'll do that shit on the level 2 yard or something like that because they know that you about to go home. So they treat them like they busters. But on them level 4 180s, ain't no police fit to come up in there and snatch your. I done seen the police get his eyes socked out for a dude was trying to get an extra piece of chicken. And the police like, man, you can't get another tray. He turned around and fired on him. Now, I done seen all that. I done seen some crazy shit. Ain't no police coming up in you. So who you rather deal with? You got to take a shit, right? You in the cell. You gonna take a shit without sliding that curtain back, man? You asking for a fade up in there, man. You asking to get your ass whooped, man.
And I feel like you're making a good point because when I was in a level 4, it was a little bit more lenient. We was able to do a little bit more things. You know, they didn't come in and take your homemade dice, your homemade dice or your chessboard or whatever. You know what I mean? They let you have a little bit more freedom. But then when I did get to medium, that's when all of that was happening. You know what I'm saying? It was like, no, you gotta have
that happens on those type of yards. It don't happen on them higher ups. On the higher ups, them police they tend to like have a little bit more respect on them on them high levels. They don't do that on them high levels.
And so that may have something to do with it. Like, you know what I mean? I heard he has like 7 consecutive life sentences plus 20 or something like that. Something crazy where he's like never getting out. So they may be why they give him a little bit more leniency.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say which neighborhood it was, which group of people it was, but you had a whole group of people ran up in the program office and took off on them one times. Like they listen, them officers already know, homie, that they in a dangerous environment on them higher yards. So it's like a mutual respect. It's a respect from them. It's a respect with you. It's a respect with other races. Because anything disrespect, it could turn that whole thing up just like that, man.
Look at they talking about was they politicking and I learned. I want to let y'all know a lesson I learned right when I got to prison, right? Because y'all see how I am. Y'all see I'm excitable. I get to turning up, and I've always been this person, right? So I got to prison. I got into it in the lunchroom cafeteria, and somebody before I could get into it, somebody said, "Young blood, you don't want to do that." So what you mean? No, this I can't really remember what the situation was, but I was upset about something. I'm like, and I wanted to handle it right then. He said, "No, you don't want to do that." I said, "What you mean? No, he disrespected me." He said, "No, you're gonna have beef with everybody in this. You see everybody in here, all these different organizations and conglomerates, you're gonna have problems with every single person in here." I said, "Why you say that?" He said, "Because as soon as you do anything in here, they gonna lock us all down." People that got visits, they gonna miss those visits. He said, that's exciting to write. You know what I mean? So if you start something in this cafeteria, you gonna lock down the whole jail. And I learned that, man, in my first day or two in there. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. I was gonna say something else, but so in that first day, I learned a valuable lesson of knowing how things move in there, and that it's rules to this shit. You don't just move all willy-nilly. You feel what I'm saying? And you can't. I got into it with the GDs.
Your homies gonna tell you. They gonna tell you right off the bat. The moment you walk on that yard and you say you from Compton, you from Watts, you from this car, whatever car you in, your homies gonna tell you, listen, man, this is what our benches over here. This is what we hang at. Don't do this. Don't do that. They gonna tell you off the gate the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Don't get in debt. Don't gamble on your ass. They gonna tell you all that.
No, they definitely did. But
if you're a non-affiliate, you don't bang. You gonna hang with somebody.
Yeah.
Either you gonna go to church, you gonna become Muslim, or or whatever section that you grew up in, you gonna gravitate around them dudes.
My uncle was in there. My mom's brother, her blood brother, was in there. And so when I came in, he was like, yeah, man, everybody in here got to be associated with somebody. You got to get in with somebody. I mess with the Christians. So, you come over here with the Christians. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? I said, no, man, Uncle, I'm cool. He said, what you mean? I said, no, Uncle, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm already plugged in. I was plugged in on the streets. He's like, oh, for real? He see me go tap in with my people. He just looked at me. He never said anything else to me. He ain't even question it because he knew. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he could tell by who I was sitting with, who you know what I mean, who I function with on the yard. He said, "Oh,
and nobody bigger than the program."
Right.
It don't matter who you is, who you think you is. If you mess up, that's on you, man. You already know what you got coming. So. Nobody bigger than the program. Nobody gets away with nothing. When I say nothing, nobody gets away with nothing. If you don't play by the rules, mind your business. You can't be gambling on your ass. Can't be in no drug debts. None of that. You do any of that, listen, man. You go get into a drug debt, they gonna go get at your folks. Your folks go. It's either two things that's gonna happen. Your folks gonna say we gonna pay for it. And then when you get your stole, your money and all that, you gonna pay for it. They gonna still probably make. They gonna hand you, but you keep on doing it. That's gonna be on you. That's on you, man. You might not make it up out of there, man. I just seen dudes. Look, the fight that I told you I seen where the two dudes was snapping the one dude up.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier that day, I was at Centinela. And I went to the level 4 270 design straight from a 3. I was over there terrorizing on the 3 yard. They sent me and the dude that was on the internet with me, Sharky, PJ Butter. They sent me and him to the 270. Soon as I get in the cell, I just heard something slide up under the door. Whew. I'm like, nigga, what's that? I look, it was a pistol, it was a burner. Man, I said, hey, come here, homie. So he came back. I slid it back. I said, man, I don't need that. Man, when I seen them dudes on that dude, man, I got that back. I said, oh, no. Hey, man, bring me that back. I need that back. Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen some shanks that are large. Like, where did you find a bar this big?
I didn't seen all that, man. I didn't listen, homie. I remember one time I was cleaning up in the kitchen. Look, I'm cleaning up in the kitchen, in the main kitchen. We up in there, me, the homie from Schoolyard, the homie from Bonnie Hunter Watts. What was the homie from Bonnie Hunter? It was a few of us. It was one of the homies from PJs. It was a few homies back there. So this day, I'm the only black working on a Sunday. So I'm in the back cleaning up, and we used to go in there and steal all the the little food and candy and shit, and we used to wrap all that shit up, take it back to the yard and sell it so dudes can make, do their little thing with it, right? Man, I go to stash it. Man, I found like 4 flats up in there. I look, I'm like, oh hell no. I got them because I didn't know who it was. I asked the homies, like, hey, y'all have some up in here? They like, no, I don't know who that shit was, but if it was another race, I couldn't, man, that was ours at that point. I wasn't letting them get that again. Shit. But I didn't see some bone crunch or something that'd knock your boots off your body, man.
And that's what I'm saying. The one I seen, I was like, you know what I mean? Like somebody was saying, you was in PC, da da da. If I see guys walk around with that, I might have to go PC. I ain't gonna lie, because that puts me in fear. You could put something this
man. Listen, man, you better listen. You ever seen that movie? You ever seen that movie Braveheart?
Yeah.
You remember when they clashed?
Yeah.
Man, I was on the yard when that happened, homie. I'm probably 18, 19. Man, that Braveheart scene from the movie. There was a white boy Crip. They put him on the yard. Man, it went down, man. I'm on there. We squaddling, man. The homie back to back is going down. They busting that Mini 14. I'm seeing sparks come off the ground. I'm like, oh, this shit is for real up in here. Man, I done seen some crazy stuff up in there, man. You know. Yeah. Your microphone went out now, man.
My bad. I muted myself. I want to bring some laughter to us, man. So I got this Instagram post I want to show y'all, man. This was funny. Hold on, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Let me pop this on the screen for y'all. Gotta have some laughter in your life.
I ain't threatened. What'd I say? What'd I say to threaten you? You ain't you ain't my help! Help! You got a firearm on me! Help! Help! What'd I say to threaten you? Help! You got a gun on me! Help!
Hey, he turned into a straight Karen.
I ain't threatened shit.
He said, nope. Let me get up out of here.
You feel me? I didn't threaten anything, man. He hopped out his truck and got to talking to me because I told him earlier his brother to move his truck from in front of my house. I said, I have to explain to you why I want your truck from in front of my house.
Look at his finger.
Look at him, y'all. He pulled his gun out of me. I ain't threatened. What'd I say?
How y'all feel? Like, is that bogus? Is he bogus for turning into a Karen? Because they always do it to us. So, I mean, is that cool or was that bogus? You know what I'm saying? He said, help! He pulled a gun out. Look at that. His ass was shaking like a leaf. You know what I'm saying? Where you go, Rick Rock?
I'm right here.
All right, I'm just making sure.
I hear you.
Yeah, man, but he was shaking like a leaf, man. But I just thought that was funny, man. And then, yeah, man. Supper Ray, he got a little video. So let's play a little bit of this. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. So Supper Ray 14 TV, man. This is an Instagram content creator, I guess you would want to say, right? But basically what he's saying is that his page is being attacked by Instagram because Instagram, this is where he mainly posts, right? And if y'all ain't familiar with Supper Ray 14's account, he does the goop scoop. You know what I'm saying when I say goop scoop, bro?
What is that?
Goop scoop is
the reason I'm so in trouble on the
hold on. Goop scoop is
internet.
Like you ever see that like, how can I explain it? Street food in different countries, like in India, where they be mixing all this stuff.
Yeah. I seen a dude whole body sitting up in a thing cooking food.
Yeah, so basically Supper Ray 14 is saying that Instagram's owners are Indian and they're attacking his page because they don't like that he be making fun of their culture. So I want to watch a little bit of this real quick. Let's get into this.
Especially up at Facebook. We made approximately 2,000-3,000 videos of Indian food and whatever the fuck was going on in India at the time. And just so happened, ironically, all the staff niggas at Meta and Facebook is Indian. So when my name pop up in that room, it get bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shout out to my Indian niggas. I don't know why y'all mad at me. What you need to be mad at is all that nasty ass booty itching shit y'all got going on over there in motherfucking Dale High. If I hear another story about niggas doodling on they self, down on the beach, motherfucker talking about, yeah, I just seen a nigga scoop some shit out the alley this morning, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Nah, here, hold on, while we live on this bitch, what your man's doing?
Like literal shit?
What the fuck is he doing? And where he at? The reason I'm so in trouble on the internet.
Oh man.
IG never paid you, right? Like you never got one check from them?
Niggas made probably about $800 off 950 million motherfucking views.
That's great. 950 million views and you got $800?
What that's at?
On Facebook. That's what he's explaining right now. Let's listen.
Broke the motherfucking thing because it couldn't count past that. You know how calculators stop at a certain amount.
Dang, so he made so many views that it couldn't even count anymore. So he couldn't even have made no more views from that and only got $800, bro.
Wow.
So, but they didn't want to pay him. They didn't even want to give him love. They was, man, let's get into it, man. Let me let him tell y'all.
So I'm sitting there like, y'all never expected a nigga to beat all of your stars, all your achievements, and still, you don't even have nothing after that. There's nothing for me to achieve, nigga. I done flew past the damn, like, we outside the damn, what the fuck is that shit called? The force field of life in that bitch. Like, it's nothing left to do.
IG never paid you, right? Like you never got one check from them?
Niggas made probably about, when you shadow ban, you have to type in your whole name, your whole entire name, or your shit not gonna pop up.
And it's still gonna show up at the bottom.
It's still gonna show up at the bottom. Then they so fucked up. Y'all added the AI system to the search bar. The AI kept up with everybody's search. So my name's still Super Ray 14K, even though I got a new page that say Super Ray 16. So it's like, these niggas so mad and they doing every single thing that they can do possibly to get this shit out of their algorithm, out their little world. So ain't nobody reporting, hey, who is this guy on here remixing all the videos? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Remix the motherfucker back. Fuck you talking about. And then Instagram, y'all real life some bitches for even initiating that. You sit over there and you tell people in your mission statement, get on Instagram, be yourself, upload videos, and collaborate with everybody so you guys can make, you know.
All right, man. So, Rick Rock, man, what you think about that, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
They don't want to pay that money.
Yeah.
They don't want to pay that. That's like if you on YouTube, man. And I had a homeboy, he was doing OBS Studios, right? So what he would do is, remember when Trump, all the little president shit was going on? Mm-hmm. So what he'd do is he'd mirror the actual elections and all that old shit they was doing, and he ended up getting 15 million views when it was all said and done. You know how much money that is, man?
How much?
It's a lot. 15 million views. They hurry up and demonetize. They said, no, we not paying you this money, man. So that's, if you was to do a video right now, let's just say you did a video right now, and that video, let's just do some crazy. You did 100 million views. Before they pay you that money, they gonna go through your whole channel and look for anything to not pay you that money, man.
And that's crazy, man, because it's like, that's what we're here for. That's what you created this for. And that's what we're working towards, to be able to hit that big jackpot one day. And we ain't gonna hit it every day, and we know that. But if we do hit it, now y'all looking for a reason not to pay me? That's crazy. Why am I on here grinding for 33.5 cents every day if y'all ass ain't gonna pay me when I actually do hit? Like, right. That's goofy and discouraging. And that bro, y'all need a better practice, because y'all getting all the money. Y'all got all the billions. You know what I'm saying? We can't get a couple of hundred, couple of thousands. We can't be thousandaires. Damn, nigga. We putting in the work and we giving the good content, and you're reaping the fruits of our labor. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a pimp and hoe game, man.
Yeah, man.
It's a pimp and hoe game. They did me like that before too. I remember when Crip Mac first got into that little situation that he got into. And I had went on there and I did some content about it, right? My channel had got 3 million views. All that one video went viral, and I had 3 million views in 1 month. They was not trying to pay that money, man.
Nah, man, that's what I'm saying. And that's what but then they allow these They allow, I ain't even gonna put a race or nothing on it. They allow certain creators to do $1 million videos and get millions and millions. They literally allot money just for these big creators. We need at least 100 million just for Mr. Beast. We need this just for this person. You know what I mean? But I do appreciate that it isn't just certain races, because we got people like MKHB. I don't know if y'all watch any like tech videos. He's a black content creator that has kind of come up through the ranks, but he's been doing it since he was a teenager. He's grown now.
Yeah.
He started as a child. Now he's grown.
But that's why they say you got to have like some product. Find you like some merchandise, like your shirts and stuff. Find you some merch that you could sell on here. You know what I'm saying? So you could still. Yeah, you got to put your merchandise up on it, whether it's cups or whether it's hats, anything that you could sell it on here too.
Yeah, man. But so man, you know, we gonna be back soon. I'm about to get back active, man. I appreciate everybody that has, you know, popped in this live from my side, man. It was only a few of y'all, but I appreciate it. All of them, all 14 and a half of y'all that came in here rocking with me today, man. But I'm gonna try to convince Compton Rick Rock to let us do this more often. You know what I'm saying? Because I enjoy the lives. I enjoy interacting with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And just chopping it up. And I'm going to try to convince him to do this in person, man. You know what I'm saying? Get on here, not really just, you know, relying on the videos, but we're going to talk about the topics, but we going to more chop it up, man. Maybe, you know, add in a couple of special guests.
We got to get a building, and, you know, have guests come through and interviews and all that.
I'm going to tell you, we talk about it. I'm going to get the space, the peer space, and I'm going to pay you. And then we're gonna be, and then
you ain't gotta pay me nothing. Hopefully, we haven't offended nobody, man. I hope that everybody just take this as, you know, just having a good time. If I offended somebody with some of the stuff I say, that definitely wasn't the motive. I know a lot of people, because I won't get that strike like you did.
Man, he always apologizing and hugging and kumbaya. Nice ass Compton Rick Rock.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, and then y'all go to deathrow.com, man. Go ahead and get y'all some of that Death Row merch as well, man. But yeah, man, because shout out Snoop, man. Some of the stuff that we say, we could offend somebody. We don't know who the hell we offended. We might have said something, but I just like to clear that up.
But listen, that's like comedians now, right? I can't think of the comedian that was just talking about this, but they're basically saying that they're taking the essence of comedy away, you know, by being too sensitive and taking jokes too seriously and trying to, blackball people or cancel people, you know what I mean, over a joke. And I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? As content creators, we should have the space to be able to be funny, to make jokes, to understand, like, he's creating content. He's entertaining us. He is an entertainer. Y'all ain't coming up to Denzel Washington talk about police ass nigga that sent Jake. The nigga, why you do Jake like that? Why you don't do him like that?
You know I got these headphones on, man. You scream, man. You about to bust my ears
on. Volume down. This is how I talk, brother. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that we should have the right to be able to crack jokes, man. We're entertainers, man. Stop taking things so serious, man. Laugh a little.
I'm not an entertainer. I'm a hustler.
Man, you are.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, man. Shout out to all my people that watch me every day, man. Y'all done got your boy. Listen, man. Without y'all, I went and got me a 1976 Chevy Caprice, man. And this is my plan. This is what I initially had planned, right? I said, you know what? Since my subscribers, you know, they tune in, I'm gonna turn it to a lowrider. I'm from California. I don't know what y'all, whoever. I was thinking about fixing that car up and finding some way to raffle that off to only my YouTube people, man. Yeah, but it's a 1976 Caprice classic, man. It's getting rebuilt right now. I'm supposed to have another channel. We're doing a breakdown, but you know, we'll get to that later. I got to go to the paint shop next week. Once I go to the paint shop next week, we're gonna put it together, man. I got to figure out what color I'm going with it. I'm thinking about a midnight blue with a purple pearl, or a midnight blue with a blue pearl, or I'm thinking about a money green. I don't know yet, man.
Well, I know I'm gonna be signing up for that raffle. So soon as you put it up, let me know because I'm gonna try to get it too. Just because I know you and we be doing podcasts together, I'm gonna try to win that car. So I hope nobody buys any tickets and I'll buy 100 of them and win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Send it so I can spend it, man. Let's get up out of here, man. It's Compton Rick Rock, Compton Rick Rock TV, and we gone.
Hey man, get in the comments, man. Let us know where y'all are from, man. Where y'all tapping in from. I'm gonna pop up y'all comments before we gone, man. I appreciate y'all.